Episode
Episode 4,
4,
baby.
baby. It was better. Lockdown defense.
Nah, we good. All day.
Yo,
All day.
all day, just like Kyle said, all day. So
Yep.
before we get into this episode, we want you guys to hear our new intro that we got professionally made for us.
We commissioned it.
And we want you
Okay.
guys to let us know. There should be a poll on Instagram. By the time you're listening to this, there should be a poll on our Instagram story that says if it's fire or dookie. You guys go ahead, let us know if it's fire or not. We think it's fire, and we think you guys are going to love it too. So without further ado, let's get straight into this episode.
Whoa, here we go. Let it go. This is the intro, ho. Yeah, you already know that though. I'm the real TJ. Yeah, I'm the real cool moss. Yeah, this the motherfucking show. Yeah, in the pocket, bitch boss. We go so hard, we don't get care. We in the car, we get smoking cigars. Fucking your mom.
And we commissioned this guy, but if you don't think he's good enough, we'll get someone else like 21 Savage or something like that to hop on. We're doing this just because he's the homie, but if he's not good enough for you guys, let us know. We'll get J. Cole or someone else to hop on.
Oh yeah, we
real
definitely
quick.
got money for J. Cole. Yeah, we got that.
No, but he pays us to feature on our.
Oh,
podcast.
for real?
Yeah, you didn't know? Come on, bro.
I didn't know that. Nah. Damn, all right.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. Definitely.
Okay, bet.
We can get them all lined up.
So if you guys don't like, our boy Simi, shout out Simi. Simi and Hill Beats, actually.
Yep, Simi
producer,
Beats.
Best producer we know. If you don't like him, then we'll go ahead and get, 21 Savage. He'll pay us to be on our show.
Yeah, good choice. Is Simi, fire already, or is 21 better? Let us know on the Instagram poll. You guys probably wonder, what's the episode about? Lockdown defense. What could that possibly mean? Well, it's mainly about me, to be honest, and my extensive career in sports and college, and my accolades, I dare say, in several different sports, and all because I am pretty much a lockdown defender, right off rip. Anthony, you can attest to that, right?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yep. I mean, when we played basketball, which we'll talk about later, I locked you down for almost the entire game.
Oh yes, guys. Yes.
It was embarrassing. That was embarrassing how long I locked you down.
Just wait till later, guys. Just wait till later.
But yeah, we'll get into that later. So yeah, I mean, this episode, we're just talking about sports, our experiences, and several different stuff that we did. Because we both interacted and did several different sports for either it's just with our friends or actual club sports. So we'll get into that.
Exactly. We decided we're gonna do this episode to let you guys know that if you guys haven't done sports and you love sports and you wanted to go to school for sports, there's always an opportunity for you, even if you're not, getting a scholarship offer. If you could always manage to walk on, or you could just do club or rec, or just play with your friends. So we advise you guys sports because it'll help you bring new friends together. You'll meet new friends, and it honestly helps you stay in shape and everything. So make sure you guys are going ahead, have fun with it. You guys always need you time, and sports is a great way to have fun during college besides partying.
That's the only other option. That's the only other way to have fun in college, to be honest. Either you're doing sports and getting locked down by someone like me, or you're out partying. That's the only two options. So, but yeah, both and me, we did clubs, you could say, right?
Yeah.
How long did you do yours? I didn't do mine very long either.
I did mine like at most a month, but I'm pretty sure it was like 2-3 weeks. That's it. There's reasonings. We'll get to that later.
I did mine, I think, like a month and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, you were committed.
So you
for
want
like
me to
the
go
first
first?
week. Yeah, you go first.
All right. I'll get into mine because I actually commit a little bit of my time. So what I joined was the jiu-jitsu club at FAU. In the past, I've done martial arts. I very much love to watch martial arts, and I know a decent amount. So I was very excited for this jiu-jitsu club. I think it was like their first or second year. I don't know. Regardless, so when it started up, I joined instantly. Paid for about like 3 months of it by me. I mean, my parents, obviously, but I don't need to talk about that. And so yeah, I joined, and it was a lot of fun. To be honest, I enjoyed the kind of competition, and even though the teacher kind of spoke himself up a lot, if you ask him, he's probably the greatest martial artist to ever live and walk this earth. But no, besides that, it was pretty fun. It was just most of the people that were there were former wrestlers like me. That I did not enjoy. And they were all either had some experience in jiu-jitsu or had none, and were just clueless wrestlers who just would take you down and hold you down. That was very boring. So I didn't really like the people I was going with. But and all the people I did like, they all quit like literally the first week. Like people I thought were cool. This one guy was there. He was a former wrestler, and he used to whoop up on Ant in wrestling in high school.
Yeah, okay.
He was telling me all these stories about how he whooped Ant's ass in wrestling.
I think he meant he was telling you all these stories on how he wished he could have gotten a chance to get whooped by me. I think you got that wrong. You got that mixed up, bro.
I mean, it's like the same thing, right? What's the difference?
Getting whooped by me versus me getting whooped by... Okay, yeah, the same difference. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, come on, bro. But you know how it is. Just how I went in my mind, I went undefeated in wrestling.
You did.
Same thing. I didn't do it in real life, but okay, you're right. I did same thing. So, but yeah. And for anyone who doesn't know, jiu-jitsu is pretty much like it's like ground fighting, pretty much. Like there's chokes and stuff, and twisting people's arms off in unnatural ways, choking them unconscious in violent ways, that kind of stuff. It's really fun. I enjoy it, and I highly recommend it to everybody.
But
if you're
not trying to die, I wouldn't.
No. It's actually, of all the martial arts and combat sports, it's probably like the safest to do. Like, as long as you do it responsibly, you drink responsibly, do jujitsu responsibly. Same thing.
Oh yes, definitely.
But and if you do it responsibly enough, even if you get choked unconscious, you'll wake up fine. It's all good. Like I did. I got choked unconscious. I admit it. I didn't want to tap. It was embarrassing. I felt my consciousness slowly slip away as I was getting choked unconscious, but I let it happen. But you know what you do? You wake up, you barely balance on your feet. It's hard to walk at first when you're first waking up from getting choked unconscious. But you know what you do? You get right back up and you submit that guy right back. Now,
Lockdown D.
Did he tap out like a little bit? Yes, he did. But yes, that's lockdown D right there. You protect your ego. Always.
Oh my.
So yeah, that's my experience with jiu-jitsu, but obviously I stopped going after a while just because I just wanted to just work out in the gym, and then Corona came in and ruined everything.
Kai would always call me about it, and he'll be like, "Yeah, bro, yo, the very first practice, that's when he's talking about this kid in jiu-jitsu. He's like, yo, this kid's like got like a target on your back, bro. He's like, oh, didn't you go to blah 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 this school?" And he was like, yeah. He's like, yo, wasn't that kid Anthony? He's like, yeah, it's my boy.
Maybe.
He's like,
maybe.
Bro, I wanted to wrestle him, bro, like so bad. And then Kai's just there like, I ain't get out, bro. Bro, Kai would tell me all these stories.
I feel that. Wanting to slam man on his face. I feel that. Oh, but wasn't I like? I was excited when I got choked out in practice. I was happy.
Yes, bro. He calls me all happy, and I'm like, and I'm over there like as if I'm a mom. I'm like, dude, you all right, bro? Like, yo, you just got choked out. What do you mean? You're like ready to go again, bro? Nah, chill out, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, no. Those are good times. Good times.
They were good times. He had fun.
Yeah. And speaking of fun, you didn't have much fun at your club. It didn't sound like.
Nah, guys. So everybody that knows AMT, baby. I was a wrestler, and
Yup.
as a former wrestler, I was also D2 prospect. And with that comes everybody wanting you to wrestle. So I took education over wrestling and money and financials over wrestling
Shocking.
to go to
Oh.
my school, UCF, and I went in the club program. Now UCF has one of the top programs, one of the top club programs in the nation. So I was like, for me, this is fine. They're a top club.
I think UCF just says like they're the top of everything.
No, they're actually the top. You can look up their stats. I think they got. I don't know what they got this year, but I thought they're the top. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna go wrestle. Like that's the plan. And when I had went, Kai knows. Everybody knows. When I had went, I had a smack in the face experience.
To say the least.
It was not fun. So I'm the type of wrestler where I don't gotta practice 200%. I could practice 110, and for the tournament, I'm gonna do 15 times better than my practices. I know it. I work myself to the point where I know I need to be worked, but I don't overwork myself. I know how to do it. I've been wrestling for 4 years. So I go in and I'm wrestling, doing my movements, and I'm feeling good the first practice. I'm wrestling with a kid that's my size, feeling good. First practice done. I'm hyped up. I feel like I'm back in it. Like I'm hyped up. Second practice comes.
Yep.
I ain't hyped up. I end up having to wrestle a guy who's still, it's still a decent weight. I could manage it. He was 138. I've wrestled 138s before or 145. It was fine, except for the fact that this kid swore I was 138 and 145 too. When you wrestle somebody as lighter, you usually, you still go as hard, but you don't put as much weight. So this kid did not care. And literally, I almost snapped my knee in one of the practices. He got so lucky. I honestly don't even know. If the whistle did not blow, my knee was snapped. I promise you guys. Promise you, with all on God, if that whistle didn't blow, my knee was snapped. I don't know what would have happened then, but I thank God that whistle blew.
You would have beat him over the head with your broken knee?
Oh, I would have taken the knee and smacked him in the face with it, bro. On God, too. I would have did that shit. So, I'm the type of guy where even if, like, I'm about to get injured, I still get my ass up and go. Unless it's an injury that I obviously can't. So, I kept on wrestling that day, and I stayed wrestling with the kid. And after that, I was like, yo, I can't wrestle with this kid no more. This kid's just like, there's a huge difference between tryhard and douchebag. And he was not being a tryhard. I'm a tryhard. He was a douchebag. He was purposely trying. It was like as if he was purposely trying to hurt me because I think he was going down in weight and was trying to get to my weight. And it's like, bro, chill out. We're on the same team here. First of all, it's a club. It's saying like you're trying to get the starter position here. Everybody gonna wrestle. Like, chill out. So after that, I was like, all right, this ain't it. But I still stuck through it because I knew everybody around me wanted me to keep wrestling. So I go in. I don't wrestle the next practice because I'm not feeling it. Obviously, almost broke my knee. I ain't in the mood. So I skip down, and then I go back next week, and I go ahead, and I have another great practice. I'm feeling good, wrestling with people my weight finally. But then during the middle of that practice, a bunch of new guys came in, and boom, 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 all these guys are my weight or around my weight.
Boom, boom.
So the next practice, I come in, and all the guys are taken, and I got nobody my weight. By the way, all the guys are literally like two guys. That's it. So they didn't really have my people my weight. That's the one good thing.
They just paired off with each other?
Yeah.
They just paired off with each other?
And they never wanted to, like, triangle. You know how we would do triangle wrestling sometimes? They didn't want a triangle. So
yeah,
that's the only good thing about if you have, like, a real team versus a club. They were scared, exactly, bro. So that's the only good thing. So I had to wrestle with a kid that knew me from school. And he's like, yo, you Ant, right? And I was like, yeah. And he swore I was like a god. I swear he thought I was dope as hell, and I appreciated him. And I wrestled with him. He was chill. I ended up really connecting with him. He was good. He knew to like, balance the body weights and everything. This was my best partner there by far, definitely. And mind you, the guy was 160.
Pretty much my weight. So it's like way higher.
Exactly. So I was happy to be wrestling with him. And then that's the thing. I was happy wrestling with him, but then they made us go live. And when you go live, you switch bodies to have a feel of different bodies, right? Yo, never in my life
Weird, but all right.
have I had to go live with a heavyweight. In high school, you would go live, right? It's king of the mat. But you would not, the heavyweight knew damn well not to hurt you. He knew if he hurt you, you were in some deep trouble with coach. This coach did not care. He said, you're getting work. And he made the heavyweight. Oh my gosh, if I could show you guys with my hands right now. Yo, I was in referee's position, which is you basically in your hands and knees and you got to get out. The guy's on top of you, you got to get out. He splatted me. I look like, what did Deborah say? Deborah said I
He just
look like
sat on you, bro.
funny.
He just sat on you.
Oh, snap. What did she say? I look like, I don't know. I look like a buffoon. He just went, and I just splatted. I look like a freaking GTA character, just splattered on the ground. Like, I kid you not.
Just pancake
I
you, bro.
heard he cracked my back, bro. I heard like the whole spine go. I kid you not. And it's the heaviest dude. And I'm not talking about 285. Now we're talking 300. So after
It's a
that,
free chiropractor. That's what I'm getting from this.
you're a douche. On top of that, I was like, all right. I explained to everybody that, yo, this guy they just made me do this. Nobody believed me. They're like, there's no way. I'm like, all right, fine. Do one more practice. I do one more. And I say, if I don't like it, I'm done. I do one more. A couple weeks later, I had fun in the beginning. I was enjoying it. I'm telling you guys, I was really enjoying it. And then when it came to pairing up, nobody my weight again. All the guys my weight were scared like to wrestle. They just wanted to wrestle with each other. They thought they were too good for me and shit. And I was whooping them. So it's funny. But they thought they were too good and everything. And I was just like, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it. I went again with another heavyweight. They did the same thing. But this time, not only that, I got my eye basically gouged during one of my live matches. But I didn't care at the moment. But it was so hard that I literally like fell back. I was like, oh shit. I had to like take a second. And then I went back in. But like after that, I was like, yo, this too much. I'm getting injured like every other practice. Last practice was my back. Practice before that was my knee. Now it's my eyeball. Yo, by the time I get to an actual
Next
tournament,
is your arm.
my neck is gonna snap. Like, yo, I can't be doing this. So, long story short,
It's
I had
healthy.
to end
It's
up
healthy. I don't see any problems.
so healthy, so healthy. So, long story short, I had to tell. I ended up not going back, and then the girl actually hit me up. She's like, "Are you coming?" And I was like, "I'm done." And basically, they didn't have anybody my weight. So when you don't have somebody your weight, it's a really big problem in a sport like that. That is all weight related. And I ended up not doing it. I would have loved to do it. It was actually fun. I enjoyed it, but you can't enjoy it when you're just getting your body straight up drained and just pounded and pounded by either a douchebag, a fat ass heavyweight, or those two
Sounds a little
only.
wrong.
Yeah.
Your body got pounded and pounded, but yeah, it's if you really don't have someone in your weight class, you're really SOL.
Exactly, like I said, yes. SOL is the exact term you can use. But let's move forward. You go ahead and explain your experience, Kai.
Yeah. All right, so that's enough about our professional careers, in clubs. But you know what? We're talented enough. We take it outside the club sometimes. We gotta showcase our skills to the other people, to the regular crowds, the people in the streets, or the people at the barbecue. And that's what I did. I forgot it was after one of the many breaks that we had. Came back same day. We had a barbecue. My roommate Kendrick had a barbecue with some of our mutual friends. Went there, hanging out, chilling. Didn't expect anything. I'm wearing some long jeans, probably black, in the middle of summer. Not summer, but it was hot. Non-sports attire at all. No running shoes or nothing. But we decided to break out a little football game, a little friendly football game, two-hand touch football game. We split the teams up. There's mostly unathletic people on both teams, and about 2 athletes per team. So we split them up. And we didn't really have a set quarterback. It's all good. There was a lot of inaccurate passes. But even more importantly, there was a lot of lockdown defense. And, from yours truly, locked down one of the 2 athletic people on the field.
You already know.
Obviously. Like, he would pretty much just run down straight. So what I would do, I'd just get a little head start when I was playing defense. I would start running before they even snap the ball. I can't outrun him, but I can anticipate what he does. And, I gave a good enough perception of defense, so they didn't pass it to him. The man ended up with no receptions. None. 0.
That's the
Zip.
way, man. Look at that. Lockdown Kai.
Yep, lockdown defense all day. You know it. So, basically, game's going good. And on the other side of the field, not only am I doing lockdown defense, I also catch 2 touchdown receptions. How? I don't know. Good question. But we don't need to worry about it. It happened. And then, game's going good. We're winning. And then, during the game, when I believe it was our ball, and we had a new guy who decided to be quarterback. He decided, it's my turn. I've waited long enough. We had no faith in him, honestly. And we were right to not have any faith in him. He threw a pass to one of our guys who was very tightly covered. I mean, the guy was all over him. And the guy who was covering him has a much better vertical than this guy, to be honest. And they both jumped to get the ball because he threw a very high and inaccurate pass. They jumped for the ball. And the guy defending got a little higher. But when he was rising up, because he was an athlete, his arm was a little outstretched. And by his arm, I mean his elbow was outstretched. And it sliced open this guy's eyebrow. I mean, right off the bat. It was a nice, beautiful, beautiful cut. It instantly started bleeding. And it looked good, to be honest. It was a good look for the guy. He needed to, look a little manlier. He could use it. It was an improvement to him, if I'm quite honest. And instantly, tragically, I have to say, the game ended. And, of course, we were declared the winners because we were up by a touchdown. And I'm very sad that we weren't able to continue. But I don't care because we got the win. And that's all that matters is the dub at the end of the day. The win. The W. By any means necessary. Even if it takes one of our receivers getting his eyes slashed open. Who cares? Get a couple stitches. Man up.
Do it for the team, right? Take one for the team.
Get some injuries or some cuts and bruises for the team. And we're playing football. If you're not ready to take a few cuts and bruises, stay off the field. Watch on the sideline. Be a little cheerleader if you want. Get some pom-poms for all I care. But if you want to be a man, hop on the field and take that pain. Take that suffering. So yeah, that was the little experience of me showing some lockdown D for FAU. Not the last time, but that was the first time that I did.
Okay,
what about you, Ant? What do you got? What do you got?
Well, mine was at a barbecue as well. Not your barbecue, unfortunately.
Yeah, you weren't invited.
No. Kendrick did invite me.
Oh, for real? That's fake.
However, he invited me without inviting me a ride as well. So yeah, I was left out.
Bro, come on. It's like only like a 3-hour drive. Just figure it out.
I should have just taken the bus, right?
Just hit up Johnny. Be like, yo, barbecue. He's like, where? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Let's go, bro.
I'll give you the directions.
I should have.
How much farther? It's
only 2 hours left.
Come on. Come on. That's right. You pull that on him later on.
I am. I'm going to go ahead and try that out and see what he says.
Yo, Johnny, if you listen to this, here's your warning, bro. Don't listen to Ant. But if you're not listening to this, then you deserve it for not listening to this. You deserve losing all that gas, putting all those miles on your car.
All right. So mine was at a barbecue as well. But it was actually on Memory Mall. For those of you that know what Memory Mall is, it's literally a strip full of grass across our little strip with all our class buildings, basically. And in here, in this little barbecue, I didn't know anybody. I'm going to keep it 100. I didn't know anybody. But they were playing Frisbee, and I knew like one person. Shout out to my boy. And he asked me if I wanted to play, and I said, hell yeah. And it wasn't what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking football. Nah. I want you guys to know in college. You guys are not gonna believe it, but we're broke. What? Nobody knew that? Come on. We're broke.
No.
So what's our go-to sport? Frisbee. You get frisbees for
Yep.
free literally from everywhere.
Right off rip,
So,
pretty much. in college.
Pretty much, yeah. You can get them free anywhere. So we go ahead and we play frisbee. And they take frisbee seriously in college. Just know that. Because I don't take frisbee seriously. I'm over here playing around just trying to catch, a quick frisbee. Nah, they take it seriously, having rules and stuff. So I go ahead and I'm like, I don't know how to play. And he's like, it's all good. Just catch it whenever I pass it to you. So I was like, all right. So I'm playing. I'm having a good time. I'm not going to lie. And just like Kai's story, my end ended up a little bit bloody. Two guys both going for the same frisbee. One's diving. The other one's running at full speed, not even giving a care in the world about the guy diving. And unlike Kai's story where there's an elbow involved, this one's two heads involved. And one guy's head goes straight forward into the guy who's diving's head.
Nice.
And you guys might think it's a little bit funny, but the guy who dove still caught the frisbee. So the guy running did it all for nothing. But the guy who dived ended up having what's it called? Like the temple?
Yeah.
The temple area of like the eyebrow, the end of the eyebrow? Just got sliced as well. And it was completely bleeding. And he had to get I talked to my boy like a couple days after. He told me he had to get stitches as well. And it was a pretty bad cut. He got sliced up pretty good. Hey, but he still caught the frisbee though.
Exactly. That's all that matters. Who cares how many stitches
If you're not gonna take one for the team, then you don't deserve to be playing.
Who cares about brain damage? We all get brain damage. Like, as long as you get the win for the team, it's worth it.
Exactly. To this day, I still follow that dude and I tell him, yo, that was a dope thing you did for us there, man. Frisbee really bonded us together. It really did. It really did.
And you know what? He might not remember that very soon because of that brain damage, but it doesn't matter. You remember, and the team won.
Exactly.
That's all that's important.
That's all that matters. There's highlights. He might not be able to see him, but we see him as a team. Guys, but for real, you'll meet a lot of people during these sports. And I met a couple people on this Frisbee experience. I don't know if Kai met people during his barbecue experience, but I definitely met some people on my Frisbee experience. There was a lot of people I met. Now, do I talk to them still on a daily basis? No, thanks to Corona.
Definitely not.
But I still talk to
you're antisocial.
Dude who got slashed thanks to diving. He's a real one. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, unnamed person.
Exactly. Unnamed. Not even going to put your name out there. Because you probably don't even remember what happened.
You probably don't remember your name, so it's not a surprise for you.
Oh, my.
All right, but how we've been giving out all these experiences, how we locking down people, catching these dubs, you in Frisbee, me in football, the real man sport. But I think we should tell people about a little experience when you suffered that lockdown defense.
Whoa. Guys. It's time to hear about the ballers of UCF.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can lock us up.
The nighttime
know
ballers.
Why? Because we do the locking. Nobody's on the court. We still locking up the court.
Absolutely.
No matter what, we locking something up.
All right, but we don't get locked up. I'm a good citizen. I follow the law, so don't lock me up. I would do get locked up. I want to see everyone on social media saying "Free my dog." All right,
free my dog.
Free my dog Kai. All right, if I don't see the post when I get out, I'm gonna get locked up again for legit reason the next time. All right, I'm just saying that.
And then that's when you get the free my dog Kai. Free my dog.
Yeah, then I get.
He murdered somebody.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
But for real, we were the ballers of UCF, the nighttime ballers, as Kai might say. And it was me, Kai, and Johnny, who's a wannabe baller. He wasn't us. He just wasn't.
Honestly, he needs work. He needs a lot of work.
He does. Baller Johnny, wannabe baller Johnny, and then baller Kai and Ant, aka the goats of UCF.
Mm-hmm.
The guys who need the
Obviously,
offers.
I don't even go to school. I don't even go to school there. I'm still one of the basketball goats at UCF.
Exactly. We took over the courts. Let's tell you this one time about how me and Kai and Johnny and two of Johnny's boys, we did a 5v5.
Mm-hmm.
And I kid you not, Kai was locking it up on this little Asian kid. Now,
All right, well, hold up.
it's funny because the whole team was full of Asian kids. So I had the little tiny one. The tiny one. I'm hoping Johnny remembers this. I had the kid. Nobody's shorter than me, but this kid was shorter than me. And I don't know how. And he had the nerve to say during one of
Is that even physically possible?
I didn't even know it was, really, honestly. But this kid had the nerve to say, when I bumped him one time, that I needed to chill out. Yo, Kai had my back because I was ready to knock dude out. I got so mad at the kid for that because he was fouling the hell out of me. And I get up and I'm like, what? And Kai's like, yo, chill. And Johnny's like, yo, chill. And I'm like, all right. You fine. We're going to chill out. And we ended up still winning the game. We clapped some cheeks, It happens. And it was a great game by Kai. Kai's defense was impeccable. We won't talk about his great offense. We won't talk about that. Let's talk about Johnny's, though.
The way I see it is that I do defense on both ends of the court. I defend, really well the other team. And then also my offense is so bad that I defend myself. So I just see it as I focus on my game, and that's just defense.
Exactly. That's what NBA is trying to hit you
before
up.
A game, exactly. Like usually before a game, I tell my team, yo, look, whoever you want locked down, put me on them, but just don't pass me the ball on the other end of the court. I don't care if it's a wide open layup. It's not worth the risk. I wouldn't put faith in me. I would say just pull it from half court. I think you have a better chance of it going in from there than my layup. But yeah, let's get to Johnny, the wannabe professional.
Is a wannabe professional. That man goes through 14 people just to make a layup. I'm like, dude, what's the point? The dude will pull like a half court shot right over a dude's head. Hey, he'll make it 1 out of 10 times, but he still made it. It's going on his highlight reel.
Yeah, and he makes sure he makes sure he made that one shot, even though you team lost by 30, just because he pulled every shot from half court. I'm like, yeah, but I made the half court. I did my job.
Yo, this man will pull all the craziest shots, right? And he'll make those. But when it comes to a wide open, easy little 3-pointer, he'll brick it. But if he got 2 dudes on him and he pulls a fadeaway, that thing's going in. You know it. And me and Kai just looking at him like, all right, Kai, go lock down. Like, bro, it's unbelievable. This wannabe pro, bro. If you're trying to go pro, you need to still be able to knock him down when you're wide open. This man, you guys should see it.
That's too hard, apparently.
And then his layups, he goes through 14 people doing a 20-foot Euro step over here. Oh my! It's
30-step
funny,
travel
though.
Along the way, but he still gets it in though.
Exactly, and throughout all these, we ended up still meeting new people. Me and Kai and Johnny have met new people through the basketball experiences. That Asian kid, even though I wanted to knock him out, I still see him once in a while, and I still say, "Yo, what's up?" Maybe because he's scared I was gonna double leg his ass to the freaking ground, but it's okay. And then I go ahead and I say we met some new people and we actually hit them up all the time to play. Not anymore due to Corona, 6 feet apart. All we can do is a nice 3-point challenge, see who can win. We already know LeBron James wins every time.
We are. Okay, I don't know about that, but I mean, we don't hang out with him that much, so he usually doesn't win most of the games,
Oh,
especially
you're
now
right.
he's
You're
in the
right.
bubble. But
Yeah, exactly. So now
our
it's
other
mainly just
our other NBA friends, we hang out with them. They're all right. They're all right.
yeah. Steph Curry, he's all right. Sucks. He's not in the bubble, so we have to hang out with him now. We have
Yeah.
to. We'd rather hang out with LeBron, but
We settle.
yeah, we had to.
Yeah, that's all we got. Yeah.
So we met a lot of
Whatever.
people, though. We did. It was fun. For unfortunately, even though we met all these basketball players, we didn't meet, what they call the GOAT of UCF. I guess they never heard of us. Unfortunately, Kai, they think the GOAT of UCF is Taco Fall, and we haven't been able to 1v1 him, bro. So, Taco, if you're listening,
Honestly, I
me,
could shut
Kai,
you
and
down.
Johnny versus your three. Let's go. Bring Jason Tatum.
That's easy.
Bring Marcus Smart. We don't care. Lock down.
I mean that's an easy game. Straight. I don't want to embarrass them. I don't want to have there too many cameras around because they got families to go back to. People are gonna make fun of them. I assume they have friends. I don't really quite know those nerds. I don't think they really have too many friends that they don't pay for at least. But honestly, I don't care if he's 7 foot, whatever the hell he is, 7'11", 7'1", whatever the hell. You're not getting a single bucket on me. I'm 5'11". That's rounding up, and I will shut you down. Like somebody like, yo, where did the lights go? Because everything just got shut down. It's dark in here. I can't see the basket. You know why? Because I'm smothering you. You can't score. You can't see the basket. I'm just in your face the whole time. How? I brought a ladder. I don't know how. Is it legal? Probably not. But I did it, and you're not scoring jack.
Oh my god. Hey, Marcus Smart, you ain't scoring jack on me, bro.
Yep.
I got that thing on lock. I'm so sure I'm gonna just steal it from you. Wouldn't even know. So watch out. Watch out. Yeah, this 5'3" right now, but yo, this 5'3" got some speed.
Yep.
And then we got Johnny. Johnny, you do your thing, bro. You let Jason Tatum score on you. It's okay.
Yep.
They need to have at least one person who can score. It's okay. You just make all the tough shots we
Yeah,
can't make. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, whenever he gets double teamed, we'll tell him to shoot. If not, if he's wide open, like, yo, pass the ball. Johnny, come on. Don't pass the ball to me, man. I can't score, but it's better the chance than you wide open. Yo, what's more of a chance? Johnny wide open or me wide open? That's a tough one.
That is. Is there a third option? Me taking a layup? Is that an option?
No. You're injured. You're injured.
Oh, I'm injured at that point. I got a broken leg. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's a
Again,
close
it was
one.
from wrestling. Yeah.
This douchebag. What a douchebag.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I'm not gonna answer that one. I plead the fifth. on that one.
Yeah. You know, we just forfeit, right? We just forfeit the game.
We just forfeit right there. Dang, both of them wide open.
We dribbled the clock out like J.R. Smith.
Oh my. Well, I think basketball had to have been our best, or what we played the most, because you would always come through and we'd play basketball. Wouldn't play football.
Yeah.
Wouldn't play frisbee like that. Nah, we played basketball. And on top of that, we met, even with you there, we met a lot of people, I'd say. For some reason, whenever you came, we'd always have like
I don't know, surprisingly. I usually
a lot of people hitting the court. Exactly. Like you said, you usually scare people.
I want to see if that lockdown defense is real.
Exactly, bro. They're trying to test you.
I don't know why. They all got locked up.
Exactly. Just like
And
Akon
they
said.
did most of them get locked up. They got pretty pissed and then they committed a crime. So they actually are locked up right now for life. They did some pretty terrible stuff. They still couldn't score, though. That's all that matters.
All that matters, exactly. On top of that, though, did you ever, because I did after, did you ever hit the scale after a baller session?
Nah, man. I'll be hitting the scales like that.
Well, you know I'm a wrestler, so I hit the scale. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I'm not a wrestler? Excuse me, what?
Okay.
I'm the
You
most
are
entertaining wrestler.
exactly,
of
but you
all
never had to
time.
check your weight all the time. You know what I mean?
You're right, because I had to move up in weight.
Exactly.
I failed.
And I moved down. So I checked my weight. After after the baller session with me and you, actually, you know how much weight I lost with that long ass game we played?
55 pounds.
All right, damn. I know we played long. I didn't think it was that long. I lost 3
It seemed
pounds.
like that. That's why I lost. Oh, I mean, I guess that's close enough, right?
Yeah. You almost hit. You almost there. You're only 52 off.
All right. It took me a moment to do the math there, but yeah, I think you're right.
You want to tell them about that time, bro? The greatest matchup of all time at UCF, on UCF grounds?
Yeah, honestly,
Kai versus TJ Kumas?
This is after, we dominate all those other fools, whatever. And, we decide, let's see who's the best, the greatest of all time. You might think, oh, do you have Michael Jordan, LeBron? No. We're not talking about third and fourth. We're talking about 1 and 2. So obviously, it's me and Ant. We go, and it was like late at night. We were just chilling, vibing for a while. I was late at night, like, yo, you want to play some basketball? I'm like, all right, bet, let's go. Let's get it. And, of course, we need, like, a third wheel, so we got Johnny to go along. And, Johnny hold our stuff for us, hold our bags, keep the paparazzi away, all kind of good stuff. We got to the court, and it was pitch black. And usually I wear glasses and stuff to, when I need to see something. And I didn't have any glasses. I would be quite frank with you. I was pretty damn blind out there. I could barely see anything. I could barely see the ball. Now, did that stop my lockdown defense? No, sir, it did not. And how'd the game go? Let's tell people how the game went.
All right, guys. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit. If you guys want to see more of how the game went, if you guys want to see the full game, we can post it on our In the Pocket podcast page on YouTube. But that's all up to you guys. So what that means is we're going to have another poll on our Instagram story. And we want you guys to spam if you want us to post the game. I still have the game. I can make sure it's posted. We actually recorded it because, it's TJ Kumas versus Lyrikai. Just like Kai said, the greatest matchup, 1 and 2, going at it.
Ever.
We need to get this on camera. So if you guys want to see it, make sure to just pause what you're doing right now. This is a podcast. Swipe out of the app, Make sure you're listening to us in the background. You're listening to me right now. Go ahead. Go on Instagram. Go into your search bar. Unless we're at the top, on your stories. But go into the search bar and look up In the Pocket Podcast. Click on our story. And right now, take both polls. Take the first poll on if you like our intro song. And take the second poll right now, which is this one, on if you want the greatest matchup. The greatest basketball matchup of all time. The two GOATs, 1 and 2, going at it to see who is the real number 1 champion. Go ahead. Let us know if you want to see that. But with all that, I'm going to tell you guys right now a little sneak peek. It was a long-ass game. That thing must have taken us 2 hours. Poor Johnny was over there hungry. He's like, bro, can we go eat? And we're like, no, we have to finish this. And we went up to 21, right?
I think. I mean, it could have been 10. It still would have been like an hour to get there. There was a lot of lockdown defense.
Exactly. It was so dark.
I said before. First of all, we can't see anything. We can't see Jack. And then on top of that, like I said, I'm locked down defense on both ends of the court, offense and defense. And I lived up to that big time.
You did.
My jump shot was not on point.
He was locking himself up. What can we say?
The least. All day. No one's getting past me. Not even me. No exceptions.
And it was very dark, like we've been saying. So we had a crowd. But it was just so dark that sometimes I'd get confused with some of the crowd as the hoop, and the shots weren't hitting. And I'd like to say, even though Kai was locking himself up, whenever he went in the paint, I was pretty locked down too. I'm short, but hey, I still give a little bit of a push. So, 1 and 2, we fouling out here. We getting a real this is a real matchup. This ain't no BS with like Johnny versus them wannabe other pros, the little Asian guys. Nah. This is Lyric High and TJ Kumas at it. And it was a great matchup. Like I said, if you guys want to see it, make sure you go ahead and answer our poll. But honestly, that was a great game. We actually did we ever? No, we didn't ever post it. But we told a bunch of people about it that we were going to post it. We met a bunch. We literally made so many new friends from that because we went and told all of Johnny's boys, like, yo, we're going to post this video we did. Me and him going at it. We the GOATs, 1 and 2. And they were all laughing, vibing with us, and they were all having a good time. And we should have posted it. There was some reasoning to why we didn't post it. But if you guys want it, we'll go ahead and post it. But besides
during the match, there was also a lot of hype around it because there was a certain bet. We're not going to necessarily talk. We don't need to talk about the bet right now. But there was a bet. It was when I say high stakes, I mean the highest of stakes were on the line for who won the game.
And we're not talking. And we're talking about like 8 digits.
Yeah, it was the stakes were very drastic. And
actually, no, it was 10 digits. It was 10 digits. Actually, it was 10 digits. It was very high stakes.
The loser of that match is still feeling the repercussions of that today. I still think about it quite a lot and regrets everything about it. That's all. But we're not gonna say who the winner or loser was because it's really not important.
If you guys want, we'll post it. But it's up to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to see who won and who was just focused on lockdown defense.
Exactly. So, I think, is that all?
I mean, that was a lot of it. I mean, not to end off on a negative connotation of someone losing, having their life absolutely destroyed. There's no positive, actually. That's about it. That's all we got. It's just we're going to leave off on a negative note. Someone had their dreams crushed, their life ruined.
They're paying debt for that, basically.
They're mentally, physically, emotionally, financially in debt because of it. It's quite life destroying, if I had to say so myself.
But hey, guys, we're gonna keep on, with the positive note, like Kai said here. We decided to throw down this little episode for you guys, so that for all you incoming freshmen or incoming university students or anybody that's in college now and just doesn't do it already, the best way to make some friends in college would be hands down sports. Now, you don't have to join the clubs. You don't have to join the recs. You guys can play there's a bunch. Colleges have so much stuff you can, like sports stuff you can do. You can hit the gym. You can hit the center. They even have courts outside. They do it for you guys to stay in shape and to have fun with your friends. So go ahead, hit up some people or just go by yourself to the courts or something. You'll meet new people there. I met so many people off that. You heard it here. Me and Kai have played with so many people, and we've exchanged snaps and been cool with so many people doing that. And honestly, we advise. I didn't make any friends off the wrestling club because I was quiet and I just wanted to do my thing and just shred straight, just go in and try hard. And look at how it came out. I got douchebags, so I didn't really meet new people there. But I have to say for sure, I met people during the Frisbee little barbecue through my friend, and I met a bunch of people playing basketball. And it's not even club. It's just literally going outside and playing. You don't have to go to do club or rec. You can meet so many people just playing. Now, if you want to, you can do rec. You can have fun. Me and Kai plan to do rec, if anything, because we just want to lock down UCF, So with all further ado, you guys, we advise you, go ahead, play sports. You meet so many people there. I'm going to let Kai say his input on it.
Yeah, basically, I've met quite a few people, during the wrestling thing, not the wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I was pretty chill with people there. I kind of talk to a couple people every now and then. Not really two great friends, but, like Anthony said, you can go meet a lot of people, be friendly. Or you could be like me and not be friendly and just be very competitive, be kind of a douchebag, but be very effective. And in my book, that's all that matters. I haven't made any long-lasting friendships, but I had a lot of long-lasting efforts in games that have won many games and many trophies. And I'm still waiting on the D1 offers, but we'll keep waiting. Wait for that scholarship. Just like Ant, waiting for that wrestling scholarship from a D1 school. So
It's
he
like
loves
everything
transfer.
in life,
You know,
guys.
that's what we're waiting for.
Everything basically, you can meet so many people through sports. So we advise, if you don't like sports, I'm sorry to tell you, but there is a sport for you. There's things such as esports, basketball, football, soccer, anything. There's anything in college, literally anything you could do to make friends, and sports is one of the top ways. And we just wanted to bring it to you here today, so you guys know, if you're feeling down
Our
or
personal
lonely,
experiences, you know.
exactly, you guys can go ahead, just shoot around. You'll meet somebody will ask if they can shoot around with. Thank you guys for staying tuned in this episode of Lockdown Defense. We hope we brought you guys some value, showing you how sports can help you make connections, and basically another networking platform.
Yep. Just to have fun also. Even if you don't want to, you already have friends. It's a good thing for you to do. If you already have friends, go out there, stay in shape, and enjoy. Just have fun. Nice day. It's a good thing to get out of the dorm and not, take your mind off your studies for a little bit. And it'll also
Exactly.
help you and your mental health and everything. So
Exactly.
it's good all around for everything.
Completely agree.
So we highly advise it. So remember, always stay out there. Enjoy sports. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy activities. Remember, stay tuned with us. Also, enjoy. Thank you for sticking with us, enjoying the podcasts so far. We apologize for not having an episode last week, but just a lot was going on, and we just couldn't, get it done with the quality that we like to hold ourselves to. So we're back again, and we're gonna stay consistent and keep going. And we hope everyone stays safe, keep grinding, and remember,
make sure you
always stay
in the pocket.
Yeah, this the motherfucking show. Yeah, in the pocket, bitch boss. We go so hard, we don't get care. We in the car, we get smoking cigars.